Hello everybody, this is Sam Soto from Melodic Metal Suggestions, and we are here in another episode of Grow Your Opinion. In this case, we are bringing you a Greek band that is amazing, and honestly, the Greeks, they created pretty much everything, or they improve it, like art, math, everything. So at the least I could be waiting for them is that they make good music right now, and these guys are doing it. So, starting with this, I go and introduce Leoncito. Hello, Leoncito. How are you?
Hi, Sang. I'm really happy from being here finally. And thanks everybody for watching this new episode of Grow Your Opinion. And please remember to subscribe to our channel, give us a like, and make a comment or wherever you want to comment. I don't know about this interview, about the band, or any other band that you want to see on Grow Your Opinion. So I'm going to start with the first question.
Yeah.
Who is InnerWish and how will you define your style?
Who is InnerWish? We are 6 people with different taste in metal music that in a magical way we managed to combine all our individual influences and origins. And we just play the music we want to play without any limitations or without any goals. Not goals in being famous in the good sense. And to spread our music to how many more people we can, but we don't chase the success in a bad way. We just want to have fun, play our music, enjoy it, and if people like it too, it's even better. Now, about our style, I think melodic metal is something close, but it has various elements in the last couple of albums. But melodic metal, it's an okay term, I think.
Yeah. And can you tell us the name of the members, please?
Yeah, the members. It's a thing. Now they're Greek names. Okay. It's Thimios Krikos, the guitar player and the main riff master of the band. Manolis Tsigos, he is the second guitar player. Georgikos Pendakis, who is our vocalist. George, again, Georgiou, who is our keyboard player, and Adonis Mazarakis, who is our bass player. I play the drums. Some people say drums isn't music, so I don't count it.
Man, you are the core of the band. Without the drummer, without a good drummer, the band suck, to be honest.
I know, man, but they are jealous. So what can I do? I'm one. I can't beat them.
I'm play bass, and I have to say yes. We are jealous.
If you play bass, we are like cousins. Drum and bass, we go together usually.
Yeah, but we cannot do all the thing that you do, or the different thing that you do with every part of your body. So we just really jealous, and that's it, man.
But you don't get that sweat also, and you don't get that tired.
Nice. And let me tell you about your style. I really love it because. Yes, you're playing melodic metal, yes. But I love that you put a lot of touches of nostalgic melodic metal.
Okay.
Very melancholic. And that for me, you kill me with that. I really love your songs because you have that touch. It's not only melodic, but it has this touch of nostalgic that I love. This is my favorite style.
No, it's a very correct point that you have there because our main composers, Manolis and Thimios, the guitar players, quite a bit older than me. They grew up in the 80s mostly when it comes to music. So they had a lot of love for bands from the AOR genre, hard rock, melodic rock, stuff like that. And the nostalgic is a bit common in Greek music also. So it's a bit of a cultural thing. If you listen to Greek bands, they have this nostalgic tune in their music. You're spot on though. You're spot on.
Yeah. Thank you.
Kudos.
Thank you. Okay, so let's go to the next question. The next question is hard probably for you to answer, not because it's a difficult question, but because you are so good that probably at this point it's like you don't have more influences. Like, that's the question. Who used to be your influences? Or you still have any influences? Yes.
When it comes to drumming,
in terms of the band, like the whole band, or
In terms of the whole band, it's a chaotic list. We listen to different types of music. So if you ask Manolis, he will tell you Band Company, Thin Lizzy, Dio, Rainbow. If you ask Thimios, he'll say Accept, Priest, Saxon. If you ask me, it's a list from Paradise Lost and Amorphis up to In Flames, Dark Tranquillity, Dimmu Borgir, Gojira, I don't know, everything in the 90s. It's huge. We don't have all those influences in our music, of course. You don't listen to all these elements, but it's more of how we became individual musicians, for example. That's more what this influence is about. And of course, we all like some basic bands like Savatage, Maiden, Accept, Ronnie James Dio, Slayer, Megadeth. You know, the classics is our common ground.
yeah,
If we leave the classic, it's chaos. It's total chaos.
yeah. I think it, like you said, like all the people, like for example, that we were teenagers during the end of the 80s, starting the 90s.
Yeah.
We used to listen to all these bands like Guns N' Roses, Aerosmith, Bon Jovi, that they were very melancholic music. It was rock, not even metal, but it was like very melancholic. We grew up with this kind of musical taste, and that's why we like to listen right now. Like for example, the new generations, I think people in 10 more years that they are just listening right now to deathcore, like very heavy. They don't have that. I think for me, they don't have that background of that melancholic melodic music, or they won't have it. I don't know. It's just I'm just guessing.
No, I don't think it's the melancholy in music that much, but the melody that you said. Because in the 80s especially, all the songs were based in melody through the guitars or through the vocals. And then in the 90s, which is my favorite decade of metal music, it spread. And it had to spread, because if it hadn't spread, it would have been dead by now.
Yes, correct.
And we had different elements. We had a lot of melancholy with doom death, melodic stuff from Scandinavia and stuff like that. We still had melody, but through years, then we have metalcore. This changed. It was more aggressive. I think it's more about the needs of each generation when you are young. For example, in the zeros, metalcore was the revolutionary music for the children that they were teenagers back then. For example, we had Rage Against the Machine when we were teenagers, which was a revolutionary band in lyrics, etc. But yeah, melody isn't the main thing in the last decades. But I love melody, man. I can't do without. Even in the more hardcore style of music, I want to have either groove or melody. I can't live without any of that.
Correct. Yes, you're
if I make sense with all my blah blah blah.
Yeah,
blah.
no, yes.
You can say whatever you want, man. We just here to hear you, actually.
Okay.
So, and something that I like to know about all this band, and I love to answer this because it's like a musician is really interesting to me. How will you describe your creative process? How you make the music? How you produce your music? How do you work?
Okay. For us, it's the same way the last years, because it's how it works for us. Each band has its own way. Usually, Thimios, our guitar player, writes most of the songs. Sometimes he brings the whole song, but most of the times he brings a core, let's say a verse, a chorus, some riffs, stuff like that. And then we all gather together and start changing opinions, adding things. And more or less, that's it for us. It sounds maybe boring or something, but it's the way it works for us. For imagine, we don't create music during rehearsals. We just gather and try stuff. It's our progress. But mostly it's Thimios and Manolis that are the main composers. The rest of us usually put the finishing touches or add some influences that these guys don't have. For example, some more modern grooves, some breakdowns, some symphonic elements and stuff like that. But it's a matter of discussion, to be honest, and some fights, of course.
Of course.
If we are 6 people, someone has to
I'm
win.
quitting. You don't put this riff, I'm quitting.
All the time, man.
All the time.
If you are deaf, you can listen to it.
Yeah, and I think it's like you said, it's boring. For sure, of course, it's not boring, but it's easy, or it's like
It's very
easier.
easy. Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah,
It's easy.
because of course, because of all the career you have, all the evolution that you already have. For sure, you are not beginners. You don't get together and okay, what do we do now? It's
Yeah.
like, okay, I have an idea. Let's make it a song. Boom, you just made the song. I think it's organic what you're doing now.
It is organic, actually, because we don't have limits. If something sounds good, it sounds good. Okay, let's work on it. If it doesn't, throw it away. Let's have another one. Creating a riff is very easy. It's nothing.
Correct.
It's not science. To create a very good riff, it's the problem. And the one that you say, okay, at least for me, this is a good riff that I wanted in my song. So it's the creative process. It's the best for me, to be honest, because it's all the new ideas, imagining how the song will sound in the end, hoping that people will like it and won't say, "Oh, nice guys, what a shitty album you released."
Yeah. Okay, now I just created these questions in my mind that we never done it before. Like, okay, you said like everything is based on a good riff.
Yeah.
So
Or a good melody.
or a good melody. Does that put a lot of responsibility in the guitarist
No,
or the bassist?
For us, no, because that's who they are. Thimios is mostly the more aggressive player, the riff machine, and Manolis is the one that brings most of the melodies in the guitars, but on the vocals too. Yeah, so this combination works very well between them because they play together for almost 30 years. It's their chemistry, It's not something
Correct.
everyone does. It's their own way. That's how it works for them. No, they don't have a burden. They just say, if you don't like it, they say to you, you don't know anything. You don't know anything.
You're just the drummer. Shut up.
Yeah, you're just shut the fuck up. You don't know the notes. Don't play notes.
Wow, nice. And now that we're talking about your music, which kind of topic do you use in your lyrics?
Various topics, actually. We don't have a limitation there also. It's just whatever bothers us or for whatever matter we want to talk about. In this album, we have from some mythology up to social problems, up to the refugees, the problem with the refugees, about depression, a bit of everything. I prefer writing about more realistic stuff than fantasy ones.
Correct.
I love fantasy lyrics in the various bands, but for me, it's the way I can express myself better.
Correct.
If this makes any sense, actually.
Yeah, correct. Do you have like a limit in your lyrics? Like, okay, we have a few topics that we will never talk about because it's not part of us, like satanic lyrics or something like that. Lyrics.
I wouldn't use satanic lyrics because I don't care about stuff like that. I only write about stuff that I care about, or my thoughts or my feelings. Nothing more, nothing less. Some people wouldn't touch the refugees problem, for example.
Correct.
I don't care. We don't care. We want to express our feelings and our opinions. Some people will go for it. Some people will hate it. It's like with music. Some people will like your music. Some people will hate it. You can't have everyone pleased. I want to have, first of all, myself pleased and the band. And the more people that like it, the better.
Correct. Interesting.
Yeah,
thank you.
I hope it is.
Actually, if I can remember well, you have an amazing song about it, about that topic, that particular topic. I love it, that song. So, what is the biggest obstacle that you have faced to get what you are now as a band?
The biggest obstacle, honestly, it was during the pandemic, and not because of the typical, okay, it was a pandemic, everyone had problems, etc., etc. But on the other hand, it's reality. It's a very common phrase, but it's reality. And because we had the album almost ready when the pandemic emerged.
Started.
It was about to release in 2020, the album. And all of a sudden we lost all of our appetite. We are okay, no mood for music, different stuff in our real lives, in our daily lives. And the main obstacle was that. In general, I don't think we had obstacles because we never pursued being a band that lives only through music. We live with music. We live through music by the sense that we play music and enjoy it, and that gives us pleasure. But we never chased to be totally professionals in the sense that I want to make money from music and live with that money. But the obstacles are mostly about time, effort, and nothing very, very, very weird for us. It was our mindset. We didn't pursue it more. We could have, but it was a choice, a personal choice, actually.
Yeah. And for example, making metal in your country, is it something like easy to do, or is it as difficult as everybody else?
It's very easy, man. I don't know how many bands we have here.
Wow.
We're not a huge country, but imagine in 2000s, in the early 2000s, we have like 8 or 9 metal clubs in Athens and 4 or 5 cafes. We have nothing now, but back then we had a lot of stuff. We are not many, but we are very passionate. Mediterraneans are a bit passionate, like you Latin American people.
Yeah.
So it's very okay. We weren't in the 70s or the 80s where there might have been problems, for example, as everywhere in the world. It was a different world. It's normal. It's normal. Maybe, okay, in the 90s when you're going with your long hair and your earrings, but now we have normal hair, and wearing an earring is very normal also. Everyone is packed with tattoos now. It's nothing. No, it was very easy. We didn't have any problem, to be honest.
I think in Latin America, it just started like 5-10 years ago, Leon, that it was a little bit more accepted, the long hair, tattoos.
It depends on the country, but
Really?
10, 5, depending on the country.
Yeah, depends on the country, but it's like, of course, Brazil, it was very normal. But for example, Mexico, that is more like a Christian country, is a Catholic country. It was hard, like to be a metalhead.
Okay.
20 years ago or something like that.
Do you believe that maybe that's the way that your countries have such a fanatic audience during the live shows? Because they get it all out, for example, they feel totally free and stuff like that.
Yeah, we talk about this with Tungsten, no? With Tungsten, we talk about this one. Yeah, and we told the singer that the audience from Latin America, we think that is much like easier to engage with the bands or with the concert because we have so many problems, and we are so aware that you can die in any moment. And you have so many taboos that once you are in an environment where you can be yourself, you can show your tattoos, you can release your hair, you can have whatever you have in your body. Once you are in that environment and listening to the music that you like, you get crazy. Of course.
It reminds me a bit of Greece in the 90s, actually. Because in the 90s, we were supposed to have one of the best audiences in Europe and stuff like that. Because every live show was packed. And every band that was coming here, from the lowest to the highest, they were, they were accepted like they were Metallica. Everyone was Metallica. It was mayhem in the metal show. But it's very similar to what you say. Maybe not the dangerous part, because it wasn't dangerous here, to be honest. But all the, being free to have to be with your lookalikes and listen
Correct,
to your
correct,
music
correct,
and stuff like that without caps, without anyone annoying you. So I
correct.
totally understand what you're saying.
Yeah,
I
once
totally,
you are with your tribe and
what?
be yourself. Once you are with your tribe, and so
Yeah,
you can be yourself.
yeah, exactly, exactly. Okay,
Yeah,
Latin America and Mediterranean people have something in common.
yeah,
Besides,
yeah,
football, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Not the last names.
For sure, for sure. But
Well,
we have
well,
some other names, Maria, for example, everywhere in the
Yeah,
world.
yeah, yeah. That's
well,
everywhere.
you
Yeah,
know, I have a comment about that. You know, in my country, in Venezuela, is a part of the east, the
Yeah,
west. Is a city called Maracaibo, and that city
Mm.
is a lot of oil field in a lot of time ago. So in that time, a lot of people of your country go to work to that
yeah,
city, and a
okay.
lot of people have a particular name for this
Of
for
course.
us
Yeah,
because it have this all this background.
okay.
It's really amazing. We have name like Anaximandrio or something like that.
What the fuck, man? That's ancient Greek name. That's very difficult even for us to pronounce.
Well, that came from there, man. That's what
Really?
they say
I
to
don't
us.
even remember it now. You have to repeat it 2 or 3 times before I can process it in my mind.
Yeah.
Anaxamandros.
Yeah. But
Really? You have
it came
stuff
from
like
that
that?
part.
I will
Yeah,
change my name to Samuelopoulos.
Opulos, it's very typical in Greece. It's from
Yeah,
a special party.
yeah.
Japanese. Opulos. Everybody is Opulos. All the
yeah, yeah.
politicians, Opulos.
Yeah,
And a lot
because
of
of
people
my
have had that part of the name.
yeah, and because of my job, I've been working with a lot of Greek people, and I have very good friends from Greece, and they always have this last name that is hard to
Yeah, it's
pronunciate.
hard.
But I love to say it, you know. Like I feel like a better person if I say it, like a very elite person. Like
And if you come to Greece, they will say, "Oh, you speak Latin." Oh, it's vice versa.
of course, you like what you don't have. Nice. And hey, Frankie, now talking about something more serious.
Okay, let's try.
I have the let's try. I have two questions that it was one question, but I'm gonna make it two.
Okay,
The first question is: I saw you have a video, one song, "Sea of Lies,"
yeah.
where you share this video and this song with the singer from Blind Guardian.
Mhm.
How was that experience? How was it?
That experience. It's very easy to explain. Go back in time. You are 14 years old. You are sitting in your room, listening to Blind Guardian, reading Lord of the Rings books, and saying, "One day I will make a band, and Hans Hughes will sing a song in it." That's it, man.
Wow!
Honestly, totally honestly, for me, it was a childhood dream. Honestly, because
Correct.
I love Blind Guardian since the age of 14. In general, for the other guys was great too, because it's Hansi. I don't know if have you ever talked with Hansi. He's one of the best persons in the metal scene by far, by far. He's not a star. He's a down-to-earth
Mm.
person, a great person. And it all became very easy. I sent him the songs because I knew him through interviews. I was interviewing him for Rock Hard Magazine
Oh,
Greece
yeah.
quite a lot of times. And through the live shows that they play here in Athens almost all the time. And I sent him some songs, he liked them, and we decided to use him in Sea of Lies. I asked him if he's able to sing a chorus, and he just sent me the whole song. The whole song. We can release
Wow.
the song only with Hansi. Because that's it, that's him. He liked it, he did it. You know, he
Oh,
wasn't
wow.
a rock star, oh, I want to sing only 2 words, and that's my bank account, send me 5,000 euros, and everything is settled.
Wow.
It was he was a fan, you know, a
Yeah,
metal
yeah,
fan. He's a metal fan. He liked the song. He did it.
yeah. And for
It
the
was that
video,
easy. And for the
uh-huh.
video, Marcus Vosgin, the guy that put us in RPM, actually, he just told me one day, "Hey, Frankie, I talked with Hansi. told him to shoot some parts for the video. I was like, what the fuck? Thank you, thank you, Marcus. You know?
Wow,
Yeah, it was.
amazing.
Yeah, we weren't at the same place. He filmed his parts in the Blind Guardian studio, for example. But it was nice because he also
Of course.
directed us on how to make the rest of the video because it had to look alike with Hansi.
Yeah.
But it's nice, man. The only thing that I requested from the guy that made the video is I told him, I don't care about the rest of the video. I want one part that you will change from Hansi to me or from me to Hansi. That's it. I'll make it a poster, have it in my room, and that's it. I'm a fan. What can I do?
And then you remove the one from Salma Hayek and put that one there.
In the other part of the room.
You know, the room have 4 walls, you know?
Yeah. It's different.
You remove your picture.
A lot of picture on your room.
You split my heart in two, man. You split my heart in two.
He had a picture of Salma Hayek with him aside. He removed himself from Salma and put it there.
And you want to destroy families now? What are you doing, man?
No. This is one. Leocito is the one that is with his dreams. Nice. Wow. And honestly, when I saw the video, I can see him like, man, he's an artist. I mean, he's so natural. He's so natural. He's in front of the microphone and he's singing to the camera and moving. He's so natural, man. He's an artist, a total artist.
Experience. He has decades of experience. He has played everywhere in the world, numerous shows. That's experience, man.
Correct.
And it's also what I told you. He's doing it because he wants to do it.
Correct.
Not for money, not for stuff like that. He just likes to do it, having fun. He's a great guy. He's a great guy.
That talks very good about him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no words for him, honestly.
Yeah. And now the second question is, from all your gigs so far, do you have one gig that really marked you as a band, or a few gigs, or something comic that happened to you, or something really bad that happened, something that you can share us from a gig?
Really bad, to be honest, no. We are lucky that nothing really bad has happened. Okay, some, how do you say it? Accidents on stage, stuff like that. Okay, that's normal, but not something really bad. One funny thing is that we were playing in a little festival in Switzerland, I think. And for some reason, when we went there, we saw that some signs that it was a non-alcohol festival. And it was a bit of shock for us because we drink enough. Let's say enough. one glass of wine before dinner, one glass of wine only.
Glass like this.
There were some friends of us from Austria that were coming to the festival, and I was calling them. I was like, guys, it's non-alcohol. And they're saying, no, you're kidding us. You're kidding us. And all of a sudden, I see this couple, our friends, and they have a bag, the woman bag. And they open it, and they had all the mini bar from the hotel they were staying.
No way.
Plus 2 bottles of whiskey. And in a non-alcohol festival, you were seeing 6 Greek idiots plus 2 people from Austria going around like, hey guys, how are you doing? Really happy. I don't think
you were right. You were right. You guys and us, we have a lot of in common.
Yeah.
I think we might have closed that door in that festival. I'm not sure. But we had a great time. I don't care.
Yeah. Nice. Wow. And do you have like a special gig that you said, like a gig that where you noticed that everything changed, like when you changed from being amateur to something else?
Our last show from the previous album in Germany, it would have been that gig if we didn't have this gap of 8 years of releasing a new album. It was I don't know, for us it was a normal show. I mean, how we played, it was a good show. But the atmosphere, the audience, the other bands that we played with, and they are good bands that we played with. Plus, all of a sudden, there were people from bands like Brainstorm, for example, in the audience, which we love. We all love Brainstorm. We love Brainstorm when it comes to music. And it was a tremendous show, but not for me. It was what we received from the audience after that. Because after the show, we can't go be stars, we just go down to drink with people. It's normal. You have to drink with some people. What would you do? Go to sleep? No, first drink, then sleep. And it would have been. It would have been. But I don't know. Maybe a live show in Mexico and Venezuela might make a difference. I don't know. If some people, let's say some random names, Samuel, Leon.
Samuelopoulos.
Samuel Sotopoulos and Leon Anaxagorabal.
Exactly. I will change my name tomorrow, man. I will go to the embassy. No, it's just that your name sounds so heavy, like so elite, so strong. And even your accent when you talk English, you're like, it's very particular.
We can't have a very good English pronunciation, actually.
Don't you worry.
It's because it's the difference in the letters, We don't use all these letters in Greek.
Yes.
You don't have to worry about it.
In Greek to see how fun it is for us.
But you don't have to worry about it. I have a script from all the question, but it's not like I forgot the question. No, it's because my English is a big piece of shit, so I need to read it.
I understand everything, and since you understand me, we are both a pack of shit that can understand each other, so it's perfect.
Exactly. Man.
I never understand Leon. I just pretend that I understand him. So
exactly.
That's what she said. Like there's
exactly.
No. He honestly, he's been improving a lot, Leoncito. He's been practicing and he's been improving a lot.
I was waiting for you to say something. He has been improving since he met me. So
No.
It didn't go there. Okay, it didn't go there.
No. I know that bad.
That bad.
I don't want to press it, but not so much.
I'm a bad guy, but I'm not that bad. No.
All right, back to the interview, man.
Okay.
What are you currently working on as a band? What are you doing right now?
Right now, we are starting to rehearse to begin some live shows. Unfortunately, we will have to wait until April or May because I had an injury on my knee and I couldn't play the drums for almost a year and a half. So now I will start playing again, and until I get on shape, it's not that easy. But that's our main goal at the moment, to plan live shows wherever we can and as many as we can. And at the same time, creating some new music, but not very totally, focused on that. On the sideline, creating some new music also. Yeah. But mostly it's about live shows. We have to promote the album.
Correct. It's funny because we usually think that kind of things is what stopped somebody that is doing some professional sport or something like that, like a football player or something like that. Yeah. And we usually don't think about musicians.
Yeah, it's not very different. Because
not very different.
If you go to the big league with the bands that play each day in a different country, you have to be also on shape. Yeah. It's very difficult. It's very demanding. Everyone says rock and roll, you go there and play. No, man, it's not the 80s. It's not playing like Bon Jovi or Whitesnake. Great music, party music, but now it's more demanding when it comes to playing. Faster, more difficult and stuff like that. And it was a different era back then, totally different era. It's 40 years ago, actually.
Yeah.
Fuck, we are old. And
we are old.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's the same, man. For the totally professional bands, it's exactly the same, especially for drummers.
Yeah. And do you know, I just just this question occurred to me.
Yeah.
You know, like for example, Jennifer Lopez. She
Yeah.
has a 1 million insurance or something like that because of her ass.
Yeah.
Do
I don't
you
think she
think
sings with her ass though.
she uses it for something else? But for example, do you think that, I don't know, do you know that for example guys like Metallica or even Dave Mustaine, they have an insurance on their hands or something like that?
Man, it's very weird because if I was something like Metallica or Dave Mustaine, I think I would have some, I don't know the English word, some safety, let's say, from to, when an injury comes or a problem
Mm,
comes. And we have seen it in many bands, actually, and many musicians suffering from injuries and ending their careers. It's well, for a singer to lose his voice, his chords, or
correct,
something.
correct.
Tony Martin, for example, a huge voice when
Mm,
he was in Black Sabbath, huge voice. He didn't have, how to say, the career that everyone was expecting because he has to face some problems also. But it's different in pop, man. It's the money are way more. Everything is bigger in pop music.
correct, correct. Mm?
Okay, do you want to make me an insurance? For are you selling insurances maybe? And
Uh,
that's why you're.
I will be a really bad one, a really bad salesman. No, but honestly, it should be very interesting to know, like, if, for example, the big guys, they have some insurance on their hands, or for example, they Mustaine in the hands, in the throat, something like that. Like if they lose it, okay, the insurance will give you a certain amount of money because you cannot sing anymore. Maybe they do, maybe.
Maybe, but I think also in metal music sometimes fans don't care always about how to say it. I don't expect to go to a Judas Priest show and see Rob Halford being Rob Halford of the 90s. It's impossible
Mm,
because
correct,
it's
correct.
how we humans. We're humans, man. It's impossible. Metal fans sometimes need more of the presence and the show to show the respect to the bands and not we don't go to a concert like to a theater or to opera
Mm,
that you expect everything to be spot on. Okay, unless if you go to a progressive metal show because progressive sells that thing that will
mm,
play perfectly. So I don't think that they care that much.
mm.
Plus they have millions.
Yes.
I don't think they have problems. The specific musicians that we said.
Yeah, 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 correct.
Metallica gave
They
$1 million
they're
to
still fine.
Virgilio just for welcome to the band.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah, yeah, and I think that maybe the part of the metal fan that see that is other musicians,
Yeah, actually,
Mm,
yes. Yeah,
but the the bigger part of the metal fan is just normal people.
yeah,
mm,
it's true.
They don't play any instrument, so
Yeah, it's true. But even if you
mm,
if you have musicians underneath, at that point you see your idols. You see bands that you grew up with. You have all the memories. You don't care about he missed a note there. Oh, who gives a shit? Okay, he
correct,
missed a note. So what?
correct,
Did we listen to the song? Did we have a good time?
correct.
Metal music, it's having good time also. It's the energy above all
Yeah,
for me. That's the main
correct,
thing in music.
correct, correct, correct. Yeah. And now, um, talking again about your band,
Yeah.
where would you like to be in the next 5, 10 years?
I would like to be in a place, honestly, that I would be able to release albums often, more often,
Mm,
actually, that I would still be able to play my music
mm,
to as many people as I can. And in order for this to happen, it would be good not to have a third world war and
correct.
things will get better. I'm not very optimistic in stuff like imagining me from in 10 years from now. I don't think it's very
Mm.
easy. But if
Oh my
everything
God.
goes well, that would have been to be healthy and able to enjoy this thing. Because for me, music is mostly, how to say it, some people go to therapists.
Mm,
I play music or write lyrics. It's my own therapy, actually.
mm.
It's an escape from daily life. So I wish I would be able to do it in 10 years from now also.
Yeah. Oh, nice. And I'm also I feel you because I live very close to the OTAN headquarters here in Norway. So if something happens, it was a pleasure, Leoncito and Frankie.
Yeah.
Maybe going to Mexico again?
Of course, even swimming.
I think you after this interview you have to give me all the access of from the channel and all that stuff. I can continue from the channel.
Just to be sure. Just to be sure.
Yeah, just to be sure. I love you so much, but I don't want to lose all this job. So
just get a picture of me on your room, Leoncito.
yeah.
Okay, let me guess. Have a cigarette because this is getting very interesting.
Yeah.
It's really ironic that the part of the world that is more safety right now is Latin America.
That's irony, isn't it? That's irony.
Yes.
I will.
And I live where I live, so
I will.
I can say so much, but
if everything goes totally shitty, I will have a one-way ticket to something like Bora Bora or Fiji. Go to the beach and let the world burn. Nothing ever gets there. I don't know if they even have COVID there. It's like a different planet.
But in every Armageddon movie, Africa is always safe. So probably we need to go to Africa.
Yeah, but I am afraid of all the animals that they are going to eat me. And I'm a bit chubby, so I'll be like
Then I just need to run faster than you, man.
Everything runs faster than me, just so you know.
I don't think so. You're a drummer. You just run as fast as you can double pedal.
Also, a penguin does that, but he doesn't run fast.
that have a lot of sense, man.
Nice.
Well, man, we have the last two questions from this interview. So,
whatever you like.
for all the people who doesn't know you, which of your song would you recommend it to start with?
One song.
Yeah, maybe one song,
album,
one, two song, or one album.
Can I have 3 songs at least?
Yes.
Okay. I will put Reign of 1,000 Years from our previous album. I will put Needles in My Mind from our previous album also.
Yes.
And I will put from this album the self-titled track, Ash of Eternal Flame, because I think with these 3 songs, you can have a more diverse understanding of our sound. It doesn't mean that they are the best songs we have, but I think they are quite representative of the whole sound that we have.
Yeah.
And so it has concept, yeah.
Of course.
Yes. Actually, I was going to say like at least 2 of those songs because they are great.
Yeah, thanks.
They are really, really great.
And which one is the third one?
The third one, what? The third song?
You said.
Yes. Yes, I was thinking in. I have, of course, Ash of Eternal Flame.
Yeah, thank you.
Higher. I really love it. Oh man, I love it.
Because you really liked hard rock and AOR back in time.
Yes. I really love it. I really love it.
I like it a lot too. And you're a father also, so you like it lyric-wise also.
Yes. No, it's really good. It's really good. I think that I would recommend that one, Higher, Arch of Eternal Flames, and like you said from the previous, maybe what was the name? Yes, Reign of 1,000 Years.
Oh, okay. I'll buy it. I buy it. I totally agree. Yeah, see, it's very difficult with 3.
And Serenity wants to, he wants to push it. He wants to push it because that one is really good as well. Like, I love it.
Okay, thanks, man. Thank you very much.
Yeah. All right. Yes. And the other question that I had to do is, what are your social networks, where the people can hear you, how they can find you?
I am the worst person when it comes to social media. I only have Facebook and I haven't logged in for 5 years or something.
Probably it's gone.
I only use it for InnerWish. Okay.
Yeah.
But in Facebook, of course, in Instagram, and this is a good question for our singer George. No, we have Facebook, we have Instagram, and these are the main two that we use, and mostly Facebook. Actually, we don't. I don't think we even have TikTok. I don't know. I hate TikTok, and even if we, I don't want to know it.
And the funny part that this channel started because of TikTok.
Yeah, but you know something. It's like with everything. Everything is good until someone starts to use it in a very bad way, and then it goes all the way down. For example, of course, it's great. Social media were great when they began. Now it's full of false news, misinformation, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Everyone is very, how to say it, angry in social media all the time.
Look at me.
Yeah, I know it. I know everything. Of course, it's everyone knows everything, or they have all the info and stuff like that. Man, technology is great, but people usually use it for the wrong way. Like artificial intelligence, for example, that it's now fashion. I'm sure lots of shits will happen with artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
Actually,
it's already happening.
It's happening. Yes. Actually, already.
I'm already getting emails like that. I read them and I'm like, oh man, ChatGPT.
But even ChatGPT might make someone more clever or more educated. For example, the wrong thing is that many people will use it because they are bored. So eventually make them more stupid.
Yes, people will stop thinking. Yes.
So it's a great tool. But the use of it's what makes it very diverse, because it's a great tool. It's a great tool. It's a great tool also.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I know my boss. He put like the manuals from our tools and stuff, and then he just asked the chat GPT or whatever AI he's using, and he's just like, okay, what are the limitations of these tools? And boop, he doesn't need to read the manual.
Yeah, but does he know it afterwards? Or it's just a knowledge for 10 seconds, and then he forgets about it.
No, he's very smart, so he's one
of the smart guys. Okay.
Yeah, he's very smart. Yeah.
We are safe from him. Okay.
Yeah, you're very smart, my boss. You're very smart. If you're listening to this, you're very smart.
Please don't fire, son.
Yeah, my boss, you're very smart and very attractive. You are the best person in the world.
I love you. You're the best.
I need a raise.
I need a raise. Yeah, you don't give me a raise. That's why I'm doing interviews.
I had to work extra time, overtime.
Yeah. No, honestly, I'm going to be very honest with you, and Leoncito knows this. It's like, we love doing this. We love talking to band members. Like, we never thought about talking with somebody like you, Frankie, or all the bands we already spoke with. And that's amazing, honestly. You also do interviews. You know that part of what we are doing is amazing. It's the best part.
I have been doing interviews since 1997, and there are many interviews that I have to do another interview now. I'm so because of what you said before, that you do it with the way you want to do it. It's your own way. It's like you like it. It's like you enjoy it and stuff like that. And yeah, it's great because it's fun. It's not your life. It's your passion. It's very different. And that's why I'm having such a great time with you, because it's not something, let's have these 10 questions. You have these 10 answers. Bye-bye. Have a good night. Thank you very much. Okay. Let's do it again and again and again. It's way better. It's way better.
Yeah,
I hope you do it for many years from now.
I hope so. If we don't have that till World War.
That's true. Then you have to go to Mexico. You have to go to Mexico.
Then I just do it locally with whoever European band that is still alive.
There will be only one.
Only one.
It will be us, and we'll be famous all of a sudden. The sole survivors of the World War.
Yeah, because you moved to Latin America.
I don't have a problem moving to Latin America.
Nice, nice. You're more than welcome. You can stay my place at the beginning. No worries.
In your place that you won't be there because you'll be living in Norway.
No, but I will move to Mexico first
Okay,
before
okay,
you
okay,
guys.
okay,
Then you
okay,
can go there.
okay.
We can all live with my mom.
It's better than
I'm okay.
She's very used actually to long hair guys and with tattoos and everything. She's very used to it, so she won't.
I
She
have
won't
a
matter.
crucial question though.
Yes.
Is chili con carne good?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Send me the address, please.
But
Yeah.
but let me tell you something. This is the
Yeah.
but.
Yeah.
You won't find it in Mexico.
You won't find in Mexico.
No, we don't eat chile con carne in Mexico. That's a
Why?
Tex-Mex thing.
That's exactly.
Now
That's
you,
not Mexican
now you
food.
confuse
Not
me.
Mexican.
Really?
Yeah. The
Oh.
the Tex-Mex
Sorry,
foods is
sorry
a another thing creating from I don't
The
know.
hard shells, the chili con carne, all that is the Tex-Mex.
Really? In
It's
Tex-Mex.
Tex-Mex.
And the difference with Tex-Mex is that it's more American oriented. For example,
Yes, correct.
Yeah,
Tex-Mex
yeah. It's
Correct.
okay.
actually that.
You destroyed me now, you know.
Sorry for that, but yes.
Nah, man,
You can't play with food. You can't play with food.
nah, man, but when you prove the Mexican food, the real Mexican food, that you say, oh, all right,
Is it spicy?
that's real food.
Is it spicy?
Usually yes, but not super hot. I mean, because
no,
not everybody in Mexico eats chili. To
No,
be
no,
honest.
it's really spicy. Okay, they grow up with that. When they are on the belly of his mom eat a lot
chili.
of chili.
We get chili,
and
yes.
shit like that, and they don't feel it. You
That's
know,
correct. We get chili.
if they eat something that don't have a chili, it's like, oh, have no taste.
That's my mom. Honestly, that's my mom. My mom eats so much chili that every time she's cooking, she's crying. Everybody in the house is crying. And she's like, it still needs a little bit more. And then she puts much more. And we are like, no, mom, please just stop it. I told her, like,
Is
I
your
told her,
mother
mom,
the
you're
mother
an
of,
addict.
man? Is your mother the mother of the dragons? What's with all that shit?
No, that it's the whole country, man. I know a lot of people of Mexico, and everybody's like this.
No, but I don't.
cannot understand.
I'm the worst Mexican ever, man. I don't like spicy food. I don't like mariachis.
Okay.
I love metal music. I just look Mexican, to be honest.
Yeah, but
Man, but you had like 60 years working and living out of Mexico.
Yeah.
true. But you have something that I would like to experience once. I don't remember the name you have. The Day of the Dead. How do you say it?
Yes, El Día de los Muertos.
El Día de los Muertos.
I would love to experience that. I love it.
Yeah.
I love all the paintings and the culture
Catrinas.
behind it.
We have our own corpse paint.
Yeah, it's a
Basically, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
basically, yes. So
Yeah,
Mexico that day is a big black metal band.
Exactly.
Yeah, wow.
Black metal copias.
Yeah, plus you have the subject also because it's with
Yes.
afterlife and stuff like that. It's all set.
It was the first corpse paint.
And they have a great animation, Coco.
Yeah, yes. It made me cry so much, man.
I love it. Honestly, I love it. It's a fantastic.
Yeah. I was hiding my tears from everybody. Like, like.
I am a big metal man. I can't cry.
Yeah.
It's the chili. It's the chili.
Yeah. I wish I had like long hair so I can put it in front of my face so nobody see me crying.
Man, it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but yes, we had a party here in Norway. We gathered like 5 Mexican couples,
Yeah.
and everybody brought some different dish, real Mexican dish. Oh man, you will love it. You will love it. We had like 5 Mexican dishes, different, with 5 Mexican families. Some of the girls were married to Norwegians,
Okay.
but we had great time. We were celebrating the like a Dia de los Muertos, and they created like a small altar,
Okay.
and we all
The
took
pictures and stuff.
we put picture of our dead familiars, and then we put the candles and stuff. I
Nice.
really don't care about that. I like the tradition, but I really don't care about that because I don't believe in a spiritual
Okay.
life. But as a tradition, I really love it. Yes, it's amazing
And even if you don't believe in it, it's I think it's a moment
to
that
celebrate.
the whole atmosphere puts you in the mood, actually.
Yeah, I think it
Yeah,
should be
it's like
more like
Christmas.
celebrate. Yeah,
Is that?
It's like Christmas. You know,
yeah,
Okay, okay.
yeah, yeah.
The spirit of the
exactly. I don't believe in Jesus, but being with my family, celebrating the music of the
Yes, yes, yes. It's just like a
of
celebration.
that
Try to
party.
celebrate. Try to remember the good things about that person. That is great.
Yeah, I know, I know. It's a very nice thing. I agree with both of you actually that it is a lot like Christmas. Though that okay, Christmas isn't that black metal like Day of the Dead. Okay.
Well, it
Well,
depends on
it's a
how you
little
see it.
creepy if you think about it, you know.
Yeah, yeah, it's a little
but
bit creepy. You think about it. Yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
you
creepy,
know,
but it's more power metal than black metal
it's
Christmas.
yes, yes.
a guy with a guy with the bear, you know, take to your home.
Yeah,
It's
but
really weird. Or the other side, you know, the the, the savior of the world.
yeah, but
What?
the guy with the beard though it could be Gandalf, for example, or some other magician.
Yes,
So it's a power
yes,
metal thing, and he isn't riding with reindeers, how they call them. It's dragons.
yes, yes, yes.
I am very stupid now. Stop me. Thank you.
And you
No,
know,
man.
I'm one of the few guys that experience what Jesus may feel if he existed, because I was born in February 14, in Valentine's Day.
Okay.
So in my birthday, I also need to give a gift. Everybody's hugging each other, so I cannot feel special. I cannot feel special in my birthday.
What a
That's
shitty
that's
birthday.
that's what Jesus feels. That's what Jesus feels with Christmas. He cannot feel special because everybody's thinking about everybody but him.
Man, I think your birthday is way worse because it's on the worst day of the year. I don't think I hate a day more than
Exactly,
Valentine's Day. It's-
exactly. And I also need to give a gift in my birthday. Just imagine that shit.
well,
I
man,
don't see Jesus giving gifts in Christmas.
he gave you gifts, man.
Oh,
Your
give you
spiritual
gifts, yeah.
life. Your spiritual life. He gave you everything.
Yeah, for a lot of people, yes, he give us gifts, yes.
And for a lot of people, it led to a lot of money, of course.
Ah, yeah, yeah. No, it's
Yes,
like what if we have a priest or maybe something like that? Amazing, but no.
yeah. Let's don't take this conversation there because
No, don't go there.
you're
We'll
not,
go to
you're
jail.
not gonna end up good.
No, no, not at all.
The history proved it already.
Yeah, sure.
No, that's
All
good.
right.
That's good. Excellent, man. Excellent.
All right.
So fun.
I think it's time to close this, and I think that it's time to sell. So, whatever you want to say to or people, I don't know where they can hear your music or whatever.
Honestly, I hope as many people can hear our music and like it. Of course, but above all, I wish everyone is safe, everyone is smiling
Mm.
more because we need it. We have a lot of shit going on in our life, so we need to smile and just be a bit calmer. Don't go
Yes,
so much on the edge and enjoy your life the most because you never know when it ends.
correct.
Nice,
Amen.
nice.
He deserves an amen.
Now you became religious.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry for that, but no, it's
Ah,
a. At the end, I think amen. You can take it in both ways. When you really wish something good to happen, or could be also something spiritual. So that's why I like to use it.
religion.
No, man, you sound like my grandma. So,
Like Coco, I sound like Coco.
yeah.
But religion is like internet. It's not bad. It's the people that make benefit of it that make it that way.
Mm,
Yeah,
Maybe.
and it's
yeah,
it's a fun conversation. I think it's not.
yeah.
We haven't eaten yet, so it's not a good conversation.
We can leave that conversation for another for another time without the cameras.
Whenever you like.
So
Whenever
we
you
That
like.
can
would
say,
be
yo,
amazing, man.
fucking lion.
And start hitting each other, you know.
Yeah. Pop.
Whenever you come to Athens, you are more than
And
welcome.
we need to add some of this. I don't know, you can see it.
What? What's that?
To add some, it's a beer.
This is a beer?
Yeah, it's a Norwegian beer.
It doesn't look like a beer.
They have so many different. It's
It's
an
like a
old guy.
tomato juice. Is that a beer? That's true.
It's like the image of the milkman,
He's
but
naming the milkman. Yeah.
but he has
Yeah.
beers. He has beers.
Samuel, I'm sorry to say that, but you are a fucking liar, man. You are drinking milk and you are selling it as a beer.
No, it's beer. Look at this.
No. It's milk with maybe strawberries or cocoa, something like that.
I think you have to practice more your Norwegian, yes. Because
It says
you're going to expect
Shows
to
skills.
buy some beer and they give you milk.
I got milk. No, I guarantee you it's beer, man. It's beer.
If you say that voice, it's beer for sure.
Yeah.
Well,
The real man is beer, man.
Yeah.
it doesn't affect you.
Oh man. No, but yes.
All right. Well, I'm going to finish this. So please remember everybody to subscribe to our channel, give us a like, and make a comment for whatever you want to comment. And please remember to follow us on our social network, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and X. And what? No, only this for now. And I hope. But whatever, melodic metal suggestion, and listen the other episode of Grow Your Opinion.
Yeah.
Sam?
Yeah. I would like to let Frankie to say some last words before we go.
I honestly want to thank you because I had a wonderful 1 hour with both of you. It was very nice, very funny, like having two friends having a beer and discussing. And I really hope that this thing you're doing grows bigger and bigger and bigger, and you enjoy it even more.
Thank you, Frankie.
Yeah,
And
thanks a lot for that.
Thanks, man.
yeah, and just to finish, thank you, Frankie, and thank you to InnerWish. Thank you to your record label that helped us to get to this point where we had this chat. We are very, very grateful with your record label, probably as much as you.
Yeah.
And thank you for watching this. And remember, we have more interviews to other bands. Listen to InnerWish. You won't regret it. They are super, super good. And there's nothing else I can say. I will put in the description the links to their social networks so you can go and directly listen to their music because they deserve to be listened. So, thank you, Frank, again.
Thank you very much.
Nachito.
Guys.
Bye.
Take care.
Stay metal.
Bye, guys.
Bye.